to where it all began. You entered the golden hour from this place.
I heard it last night again. Yeah. I'll just skip through the parts where I already knew Firefly's identity and Blade having a driver's license.
And it is also from here where you will enter the true
I'm just
Penacony.
gonna skip the parts I don't know. The parts I know. And
We're back to where it all began. It is a I'm fine. I know you have in that instant. So I intended it is how you could after. I was still old, and so then I returned to the hotel in the dreamscape hoping to tell you of its existence.
If you wanna know the story, just watch my previous live. There's the story there. And me just keep looking at Robin and then Sparkle, things like that, yeah. But mostly Firefly. I love the character, yeah. So I'll just keep going until I hit the point where I was left. And yeah.
And after her, and that's it. That is all. I know now. Take a deep 3, 2, 1. Don't be afraid. I never knew you could do this.
This is where I left off now. This script, but I will continue it here, I guess. Late driving.
Do you have a driver's license?
Or I can just skip it again. I'll go to where I previously left, yeah.
I do.
That is...
Why?
I'm just thinking that you...
I'm fine.
I'm not so sure.
Infiltration.
There's still some time. Such a long...
In half a system. It's in your...
Sorry.
I told you before.
What about you then?
As always.
Because I'm currently in a car with a sleep-deprived driver. Elio would always say there's only one type of destiny. But before that...
After today, that's your next stop.
Land of the dream.
I hope you find whatever you seek there. Be it answers or salvation.
Daryl continued here. I remember Firefly saying I will stay in this body for a few more something. Yeah. Continued here. I accidentally skipped the part, I think. But it's fine, it's fine. Let's continue. I want this to be quick because one of the power outage accidentally happening.
Yeah. Glad to see you're safe and sound.
Close your eyes. This is the answer. Isn't it incredible? The monster that we have always known as Death is actually the guardian of the land of the exiles. It abides by a certain rule, abducting people from their dreams and bringing them here.
The question that has been perplexing us, does death really exist in the dreamscape, appears to be a cognitive trap. It was laid by those orchestrating events from the shadows to cover up the truth behind the disappearances and the existence of this fortress known as Dreamflux Reef. Every emergence of that meme is related to the Watchmaker. Since Dreamflux Reef is where it brings its captives, It's likely that many of our long-standing questions will be answered in this place.
The atmosphere here is starkly different from the beautiful dream. There are no regulators here like the family. And they all look like they're mildly dazed. But from the whispers of the residents, they've heard a familiar name. Gallagher.
It's that man again. Always in the right place at the right time. Though that does save us the trouble of looking for him. Himiko and March have already made a move. Get ready. We're about to set off.
The real dreamscape. The land of the exiles. Before we go, should we speak to everyone first?
I'm really sorry for waiting until now to tell you everything. 2 reasons. Firstly, the script. In the future that Elio saw, Sam and the Astral Express's confrontation was inevitable. I tried to break the shackles of the prophecy, but this is as far as I could go. That aside, there were also my personal motives. I wished to travel with you as Firefly, and not Sam. Thank you. Elio only gave me one instruction. Allow the Astral Express to pursue the Grand Legacy. It means that the Watchmaker's legacy holds great significance to trailblazing. And to you. Elio's scripts used to revolve and expand around certain specific Stellarons. But with your appearance, this condition has apparently ceased to be appropriate. Perhaps he also saw the impossible in the future. Do you still remember that medical cabin I told you about? Well, that's Sam. It belongs to the Iron Cavalry of Glamoth's Firmament Frontline. A Firefly Type 4 tactical heavy assault mech. It is the cradle of my vitality. And the meaning of my birth. And for the longest time it was how I should have looked to the rest of the world. The timescale of Dreamflux Reef differs from reality, so we mustn't lower our guard. You're sensitive to Memoria. A slight misstep, and you could get lost in this memory zone.
I'll talk to Mr. Yang. Yeah.
Something on your mind? Let's talk about it. No wonder Miss Acheron is so averse to drawing her blade. It's hard to imagine such terrifying power could reside in an ordinary sheath. If it weren't for the fact that Aventurine's power originated from the preservation, the entire dreamscape would have been affected. Don't feel burdened by this. Even without that Stellaron inside you, Aventurine would still have found other methods to accomplish his goal. Let's just believe in Miss Acheron. And given her prowess, I don't think we've got anything to worry about. During your investigation, he shared a vital piece of information. Mikhail, the former watchmaker who collaborated with the family to construct the Penacony we're familiar with today, had a falling out with the family for specific reasons. But this is precisely where the problem lies. You were clearly investigating a murder, so then why, as a security officer, is he changing the subject to talk about his past with the watchmaker? And now, with Firefly mentioning his name again, it's hard not to be suspicious. Before we found you, she'd already revealed her Stellaron Hunter identity and shared a lot of information. Who would have thought that the Molten Knight's true identity was actually a young girl? For her, this is a secret that she cannot allow others to know. That being the case, I think we can believe she's willing to cooperate. But she didn't reveal all her secrets. I just can't shake the feeling that her situation is different from that of the typical dreamer. And I hope that doesn't lead to any dangerous predicaments. I hope you've regained a little composure. We'll move out when you're ready.
BRB, gotta do something. Might take a while. gonna end it here because might take at least freaking 1 hour to do the things I'm gonna do.